Views expressed by Casters Guild members are only the opinions of that member, and that could change from day to day. Guild members may use mature language, but that in no way means they are mature. Listener discretion is advised.
It's time to really look yourself in the mirror and ask, can you be honest with yourself? And I mean truly honest. We'll find out if I can, because that's the spell we're casting tonight on Casters Guild. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's episode of Casters Guild. I am your Guild Master under the microscope, Ric Perry.
And I am your Guild Question Master, Baron Kane.
And tonight we are diving into the second game in the test series, the Test Hypothesis Rising. We did the first episode earlier in the season. I liked how it went. I thought it was really cool. We learned some things about ourselves and about each other. So why not continue that trend? But tonight we are switching things around a little bit. Baron will be asking me the questions and I will be answering them. Of course, you'll get some of Baron's answers too if he feels like it's an interesting enough question.
Yeah, let's do this. All right, before experiencing the Test Hypothesis Rising, it is highly recommended that you've played its prequel, The Test, first before venturing into this experience, which we have. So
yeah, but it should be said that we're going into this blind. We have not done this yet, just like we went into the test mostly blind.
You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you played the test first, and this examination will also make a bit more sense as it carries on from where the last examination left off. I would like to urge you to go and play the test now before venturing forward and follow the instructions listed throughout the game, as you will certainly get a bigger benefit overall by taking the tests in the order they were meant to be taken. Hey, thinking on this, do you think maybe you should be sitting in the dark, maybe make it a little more ominous?
You know what? I'll go ahead and turn my light off just in case.
All right. Yeah.
All right, there we go. Lights off.
You didn't have to take your pants off.
They were already off, but
oh, okay. That makes more sense. Would you like to close this game now so you can have the opportunity to play the test first? You will not get a chance to exit this game until the experience is over if you choose to continue now.
This is actually kind of interesting. I haven't seen a game do this before, but it's actually giving me an option right here to close the game. It says I'll go play the test first, but it's also got an option that says I've already played the test. So that's what we're going to click because we have.
Nice. Wonderful news. We can continue. Well, little Scully person. Fate. This is apparently Fate as our narrator today. Hello and welcome to my office. It's truly a pleasure to see you here today. Please excuse the mess. I haven't had a chance to clean up yet. There's blood everywhere. Now, I don't want you to take up too much of your time with this blibber blabber and nonsensical speak, so I'll just get straight to the point. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves life's tough questions. There's one question in particular I'd like for you to ask yourself. Are you happy? And when I say happy, I don't mean content. Being content is great, but it's not the same as being happy. I want to help you. I want to inspire you to be the best that you can be. I want to inspire you to be the happiest version of yourself. I want to see you grow inside and out. Now, how do we accomplish this? You might be asking. Good question. Allow me to explain. I'm going to ask you a series of questions and you are going to answer them with 100% entire honesty. And when I say 100% entire honesty, I mean 100% entire honesty. Think about it. You do want to be happy, don't you? You wouldn't want to do something so bold as to tempt fate by lying, would you? Just remember, if you lie, the only person you're lying to is yourself. The only person who will suffer from this is you. And believe me, you will suffer. Not to mention the fact that whether you tell the truth or not, I'll know. But that's another story. Let's be moving on, shall we? We've wasted enough time explaining what we're going to be doing. Just remember, we all want to be good people. We all want to give the answers that we feel lend the most desirable human traits within ourselves. But sometimes good people do bad things. And sometimes we don't always have desirable traits as humans. I cannot express enough just how important it is to be truly honest while answering these questions, no matter how uncomfortable the truth may make you. Now it's time to get into the real meat of this experience. It's time for you to get the advice that you deserve. As you read questions and scenarios during this process, I want you to create your own circumstances and build your own bridges to arrive at the answer that best suits your own psyche. If you've never experienced the scenario being asked of you, then simply imagine that you have and try to assume how you might feel in that situation. I'd like to invite you to pour a glass of water, sit back, and relax as we unfold your fate and the secret to overcoming the next hurdle in your life. We're going to start with some basic, easy questions. If you answer these questions twice, your advice may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about many different variables. Many different factors are at play here, including the amount of time taken to answer proposed questions. With that being said, it's far more important to actually take your time and think about how honest of an answer you're giving before you give it. Whatever you do, do not rush the process. Time is your best friend here. You'll see what I mean soon enough. And here we go. Do you feel uncomfortable right now?
No, I don't. I gotta be honest, you're doing a great job playing the role of Fate, and I find your voice very comforting.
Are you nervous?
Yes, I'll be honest, I am a little nervous. That was a lot, that beginning intro, and it's a lot to, because it'd be one thing if I was playing this game by myself, but I am bearing my soul to anyone who might be willing to listen to this podcast, and it sounds like this is going to get a little serious, so yes, I am a bit nervous.
Do you feel cold?
No, it's Tennessee, and it's like over 100 degrees outside, so definitely not.
Do you feel sad?
No, definitely not in this moment.
Have you ever hurt someone because you were hurting even though they didn't deserve it?
Absolutely. We've all been overcome with emotion before and said things we didn't mean to say, and I've definitely hurt people that way before.
Yeah, I think if anybody says no, I think they're lying. Do you crave acceptance by others?
Yes, I feel like that's part of the human condition.
Why are we doing a podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever lost a loved one?
Yeah, quite a few times. In fact, there's one that we just reached 1 year since he passed away, and I'm dealing with that pretty heavy right now. So yeah, definitely have lost a loved one.
Do you know what heartbreak feels like?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you believe in demons?
I don't know. I'm gonna answer yes here because if I had to answer the question what my religion is right now, I would say that I am non-denominational Christian, and demons are a big part of that. But I've definitely reached a point in my life where I'm questioning my faith. So I don't know. But we're going to say yes right now because I'm still on the side of the fence where I do believe. So, yes.
Fair. That's fair. Do you believe in curses?
I'm going to say yes for a lot of the same reasons I say I believe in demons.
Also fair. Would you consider yourself to be spiritual?
No, I would not. While I have considered myself to be religious in the past, like I said, I am going through a bit of a point in my life where I'm questioning my faith, and I've definitely have not been heavily practicing recently, and definitely would not consider myself to be spiritual currently. No.
All right. Are you afraid of dying alone?
No. There wasn't a time I would definitely have said yes to this question, but having looked my death in the face before and knowing that I have not lived my life alone, I am no longer afraid of dying alone.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's asking, are you afraid of dying?
Yeah.
I think it's asking, like, are you afraid of no one being around you when you die?
No, and I know that's what it was asking, but let me clarify when I say I haven't lived my life alone. So even if I lost everybody important to me, like, I would be afraid of that, but of dying during that specifically, like, of reaching that point and having no one around me when I died, I feel like I could look back on my life and remember the times that I did have people with me, and so therefore I would no longer be afraid of that. If I felt like during my life up to this point I hadn't had people by my side or hadn't had anyone who is truly there for me, then I think I would still be afraid of dying alone. But at this point, I'm convinced if I were to be alone during the moment of my death, it would be because all the people who have been there for me truly can't be there for me at that moment. Like, I don't think it would be because I'm truly alone, if that makes sense.
Okay, that's good reasoning. If there was undeniable proof that a ghost was haunting you, would you continue to live in your home?
Yeah, definitely. I mean...
Yeah, fuck that ghost.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily. I just don't think it's impossible to live in harmony with a ghost if a ghost were haunting me. Now, if, like... And the only reason I'm saying yes here is it doesn't say malevolent ghost.
Right.
And it says to come up with your own scenario. And in my own scenarios, like, the first thing that pops in my head when I think of a ghost is it's just like someone who's trying to live out their undeath, just like I'm trying to live out my life. So, you know, we don't have to get in each other's way. So, yeah, I'd continue living in my home.
Good answer. Have you ever seen an object mysteriously move without being touched?
Yes, I have. In fact, there was a house I used to live in with my dad in Maryland that things would move. I wouldn't say all the time, but like it definitely happened more than once where it was a little unexplainable.
I mean, that's fair. Do you believe that it's possible for a game to summon supernatural forces into your life without you knowing it?
No. In fact, I don't believe that even Ouija boards can do that, which that's what a lot of people are scared of. And like, I don't think something that Hasbro sells for $20 can bring.
Yeah, I believe that there might be some spirit boards or something out there that might be able to fuck some shit up, but a Ouija board from Hasbro, yeah, no.
I also feel like even if you work to consider those spiritual boards that can do it a game, I don't think it can do it without you knowing it. Like, I think intention is a big part of that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like right. I feel like you have to intentionally be trying to bring those forces into your life. Your intention plays a big part of it. So without you knowing it, no, I don't think so.
Right. Like you're playing with the spirit board and you like invite the demon in and then, you know, surprise Pikachu face that doesn't work, you know.
Right.
What? There's a demon? Would you like to make more friends?
No. I'm just going to be honest. No. I think my number of friends at this point in my life is capped. Would I like to spend more time with the friends I have and possibly deepen those friendships? Absolutely. Make more friends? No, I don't think so.
Anybody listening to the podcast, don't listen to them. We want to make more friends, and you are the friends we're looking for. So
now,
you know,
let me be clear.
Just click no while they're not looking.
I'm not looking to make more friends, but if it happened, I wouldn't be upset by it.
If a friend fell in your lap, you wouldn't be upset.
Exactly.
Nice. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend?
I would consider myself to be the best friend that I can be. So I'm going to say that's a good friend.
Yeah, that works. Do you feel lonely?
No, not currently. Have I felt lonely? Do I feel lonely sometimes? Sure. But right now, no, I don't feel lonely.
Huh. Do you make friends easily?
So, other people who know me would tell you, yes, I make friends easily. I think I make acquaintances easy. Like, I can talk to people easily. But to make someone... to make a deep connection with someone, actually consider them a friend, I would say no.
Yeah, people are awfully free with the word friend.
Yeah.
Do you tend to avoid drama where possible?
Earlier in my life, no. But now, yes, absolutely.
Have you ever had a near-death experience?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. I think we talked about that on the last test, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Yeah, because we were talking about death and how we felt about it. So I won't go into it too much. Go back and listen to that episode. But I had a good year where I was staring death in the face. So,
do you like horror movies?
Not usually. They have to be very specific.
Specific. Yeah.
The horror movies that I do really like. But I'm just gonna click no here because for the majority of the time, no.
This is all very interesting. Have you played The Test?
Yes.
That's the spirit. Have you played The Horoscope?
I don't think I've heard of that, so we're going to say no.
Give it a whack. I'm totally not biased or anything. Do you watch porn? I am Fate. I have a weird accent.
No, I don't. Well, yes, I do, but not mass produced. I have some homemade stuff.
I was about to say you didn't have to really go into detail, but you know what? That's fine.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I have some homemade stuff, and that is definitely an aid that I use. So I'll say yes.
Would you consider yourself to be a hard worker?
Yes, absolutely.
Wonderful.
I put in a lot of work for both my job and things outside of my job, like this podcast.
Do you have a low opinion of yourself?
The fact that I have to hesitate makes me want to say yes, but
I think that maybe also you may be weighing, is this a low opinion or is it just not as high as it should be?
Right.
You can have a not low opinion of yourself and it still not be where it should be. Would that make it low or would that make it mid?
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I'm going to say no.
Would you consider yourself to be a confident person?
I consider myself to be a fake it till you make it person. So whether I'm confident or not, I'll put on the confident face and be like, yeah, I've got this. Which...
How do you feel deep down, though?
Well, the other thing is, at this point in my life, having experienced everything I experienced, I'm not sure if there's an actual difference between being actually confident and putting on that face. Okay. So that's a question that makes me not know how to answer this question. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say no, just because while I do have that distinction, there are a lot of instances where even if I am the best person for the job, I'll tell myself that maybe I'm not. So I'm gonna say I'm not a confident person.
Okay. Would you help an old lady cross the street even if you were running late for an appointment?
I've done it more than once. Or not necessarily helped an old lady, but helped other people who were in need if I was running late for an appointment. I'm a late person in general, so
okay. That's fair.
I will say that there are instances where I would not, depending on what the appointment were, but seeing as how this is, an in general kind of thing, yes, I would.
Okay. Would you kill all of your neighbor's pets just to save one of your own?
That's a lot of animals. No, I would not. I mean, I love my...
I'll go ahead and answer this one. Yes. That house could be filled with pets, and I would just run through with a fucking lawnmower if I had to. I mean, and this is going to sound really bad, but when I had my rats, don't let, your better half hear this one. But when I had the rats, I probably wouldn't have done it for the rats because it's they have 2 years max.
Yeah, sure.
But, for my dog, oh yeah. In fact, some of the neighbors would be lucky to get away from that lawnmower if I was trying to save my pet. So...
I love my dog. It's just I don't think I could go through taking that many lives to save one.
Rick, I would kill your neighbor's pets for your dog.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. So if it ever comes down to it, just give me a call. I'll show up in, rubber gloves and, do what I need to do.
All right, so I'm gonna say no, just because I don't know if I could dirty my hands like that. But this is not to say I don't love my dog or other pets.
I feel like I'm a good person, but when it comes to my dog, All right. Have you ever tried to smother yourself with a pillow to see if you could actually suffocate yourself?
No, I have I
mean, are we getting into sexy stuff right now? Because we don't need to get into that.
No.
Oh, okay.
Just
all right.
I have quote unquote smothered myself with a pillow before, but not for that purpose. But like I also found that like I can breathe through most pillows just fine.
Right.
So
Well, that, and I think if you're like physically holding it with your hands,
yeah,
reflex is gonna kick in. You're not going to even if you hold it over your face
yeah.
and pass out from lack of oxygen, your hands are gonna fall and
Yeah.
you're gonna breathe right through it.
But I've also like people have like while like play fighting or whatever, literally like held pillows down over my face and hard before, and just I'm just sitting there breathing. Like, how does this kill people? Like I feel like it only kills people like if they're already in a weakened state, than trying to breathe through that pillow. But no, I'll no.
Have you ever been caught dancing when you thought no one was watching?
Yeah, definitely.
Same.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to roll your eyes back so far just to see if they'd really get stuck?
Yes, I have.
I've never heard of the rolling my eyes back, but I've heard of the crossing your eyes, and I have tried that.
Yeah, I've definitely tried that before. I can't even roll them far enough back to look creepy like the Undertaker. Like I no. Yeah, well, I've tried it, but like I definitely haven't gotten there.
Have you ever played a practical joke that you regret pulling on somebody?
I feel like it's the kind of thing that I should say yes to, but like I cannot, for the life of me, think of a time that I've done it.
I'm with you, but I know I had to have. At some point in time.
Yeah.
I would have pulled a practical joke, and they would have felt bad about it, it would have scared them or hurt their feelings or something like that, and I know I would have felt bad afterwards.
Oh, you know what? I can think of one. I can say yes. I can think of one. When I was in, I don't know, about middle school age. When I was about middle school age, me and my sister's boyfriend at the time and my little brother were playing through Resident Evil 3. And that's the one with the Nemesis monster. And it would come around the corner or like track you through the map saying like stars, like because that was the name of the team that was like tracking him down or whatever. And like he had a deep zombie voice and be like stars. And it would really creep my little brother out. So me and my sister's boyfriend at the time would like wait until we were alone in the house, and then like Tyler, my younger brother, would be walking around, and we would start to sound like Nemesis and like creepily like say stars throughout the house. And it got to the point where my younger brother would like get really scared and like have nightmares about it, and like I do feel bad about that. So I regret that joke. So yes, I have.
Are you streaming live right now?
No, but we're recording it.
Yeah, I know. How do we answer that though? We're not streaming live. Yeah, I think it's a very specific question. I don't think we can count recording as streaming live.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Are you recording the gameplay session right now as if I knew this was going to happen?
Yes, we are recording.
If I told you that I was watching you play this game right now, would you believe me?
No. No, I would not.
If you've left a comment for me at any point in time, I've read your words. Does this bother you?
No. I mean, that's the point of leaving a comment, right?
Indeed. If you've left a comment for me, does it make you feel positive that I've paid attention to what you've taken the time to write?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's important.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, that actually made me feel kind of good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that no matter what, I appreciate you?
No. I mean,
Good question. Do I understand that?
No. No, I don't.
Yeah. I really do. Are you afraid of snakes?
No. As a matter of fact, we have 2 in our house right now as pets.
I have 1. Wink. Oh, sorry. Do you believe in magic? Oh, sorry.
This comes back to like my crisis of faith, right? I'm gonna say yes for now.
Hey, look at you. I'll convert you before we... No, never mind. Have you cried in the last month?
Oh God, yes. Oh,
I don't
much.
I don't think it's a month unless I cry at least once.
Yeah.
Do you have a hero?
Yes, I do. I have several.
Yeah, I have several as well. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with having a hero, people. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you less than. You get those people that are like, I don't look up to anybody. I don't have heroes. It's like, well, you're kind of boring.
I'm sorry for you.
Right.
If you're boring, just say that. Jeez.
Do you typically learn from your mistakes?
I'd like to think I do. So yes.
Every single one. Yeah, every single one. Do you enjoy outdoor activities?
It depends on the activity, but
Long runs through the woods?
but I'm gonna say yes because it's very general and it's not like I dislike them all. So yes,
Right, that's fair. Would you consider yourself to be lazy?
absolutely.
Absolutely.
I will take the lazy way out if it's a decent option every time. But also, I think picking lazy people I've oftentimes makes them better workers because they will find the easiest way to get a job done.
You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong.
So yes, I would, but that doesn't mean I can't get a job done.
Do you sometimes find it difficult to stay motivated?
Yes, I do because ADD is a bitch.
I really, really wish that people understood how hard it is to like I really enjoy the podcast, but and I know you have to have problems sometime too.
Yep.
But to stay motivated in keeping the momentum going on the podcast alone, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah. Let alone everything else in life.
You're right. Do you put the needs of others before yourself?
To the point where it can sometimes be a problem.
See, I don't know if I could answer this yes or no, because it's like yes and no. So, I mean, I guess there are times that I do, so do I answer yes?
I almost always do, to the point where people have, like, pointed it out to me and been like, hey, you should probably...
I mean, there has to be times where you've put your needs ahead of someone else.
Oh, yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, is it because I do it more so? I don't even... Because I do. I listen. I pay attention to what my needs are, and I try to pay attention to them. There are certain people whose needs will always come before mine, and then there are certain people who their needs are important to me, but not more important than mine. You know?
Yeah. No, I do know, and like that. The reason I know is because, like I said, it's been a problem for me to the point where like I've caused detriment to myself by putting others' needs in front of mine, to where people have pointed out to me like, hey, you should stop that. You should like I put my own mental health in jeopardy, my own physical health in jeopardy just for other people's needs. So I'm at a point in my life where I need to find that line, and I need to take more steps to put myself first sometimes. So I definitely need to answer this question yes, if I'm being honest.
Now, obviously don't put your needs ahead of someone else to a detriment as well, to where you're hurting them by, but yeah, you know it. Would your friends and family describe you as kind?
I think so. I hope so.
If they're my friends and family, probably yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever cheated in a relationship?
Yes. I've cheated in my current marriage, and I regret it more than I've ever regretted anything. But yeah, I've definitely done it. And
mistakes happen. People can learn from those mistakes. That's a question that was asked earlier. Have you ever been cheated on in a relationship?
Yes, I have.
Also, again,
it
people
sucks.
can learn from mistakes. Yeah, doesn't feel good. That's probably why you felt so bad on your situation, because you know what it feels like. Would you consider yourself to be judgmental?
Yes, at least at like a knee-jerk reaction.
Oh, right.
It's something I've worked on. It's one of those problems that like I realized I had and put in the work. So now I am a whole lot less judgmental than I used to be. Like even if when I have those judgmental thoughts, like I try to immediately put myself in someone else's shoes, or be like, here's the one that I really struggled with for a long time. In order to not be judgmental, I used to put myself in somebody else's shoes and try to understand how they felt in that moment, and tried to be more apathetic in that way. But the one I came to realization with not even that long ago, I would say it's a few years ago, is that I don't have to understand in order to be, empathetic or allow that person what they need.
Right, because a lot of the times you're not going to understand.
Yeah, like that one took me a long time, and I was just like, I don't get it. And that's okay.
I think if more people took the time to realize that, things would be a lot better. And it's like, and I just kind of wish that people would also give those people the benefit of the doubt. If they like, look, I don't understand, but I accept it.
Yep.
You know, like just they're not fully going to understand things. There are things that you'll never truly understand, but if you're still open to accepting it, that should be all that we can ask for.
Yep. And because I've reached that point, I'm going to say no.
I see. Are you a hero to someone else? Look, I'm going to tell you right now. She's of that age to where, yes.
Yeah. I would say even without my daughter, I find it hard to accept it, but I have had people tell me that I am, and like it's difficult to accept, you know, but
I will say that and this isn't a bad thing, but I believe that at one point in time I was a hero to my daughter. You know what I mean? I was this larger than life, heroic, big dad. And I think that she's of the age now where she realizes that I'm just a person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably going to happen. And that doesn't mean that they love you any less or anything like that. But
sure.
I'm at some point, kids just hit that point where they realize, hey, you know what? My parents are just people. And it then evolves into like a complete different love.
Sure.
And I believe that hero worship is where they're praising the ideals that you are, the idealized version of you.
Right.
Which, I have my heroes, and that's exactly what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I am praising the idealized version of this hero. I don't know them as a person, so I can't see them. I mean, I can see them as a person. I know that sounds horrible, but yes, it's just yes, at some point she may grow out of it, but I think very much right now you are your little girl's hero.
And the other thing is, even with your daughter, you don't have to be someone's superhero in order to be their hero, right? And like, I don't think there necessarily has to be hero worship for someone to be your hero.
No. Oh, no. No.
So even if they get to that age where they realize you're not the big superhero person, that doesn't mean you're not still their hero.
That's fair. Do you love animals? Just click no and move on.
Look, the only reason I would even question this question is because I'm surrounded by people who love animals more than I do. But
I see what you're saying.
That doesn't mean I don't love animals.
I don't know. So. You just said in a question earlier you'd let your own dog die. So,
but for the life of many other animals,
that's inconsequential.
I'm saying yes.
Have you ever found a family member on Tinder and wanted to hit them with a super like just to make shit real awkward?
I've never been on Tinder. Not once in my life. But if I had Tinder, 100%. 100%.
I'm legit. I'm going to wait to find out if I have a family member on Tinder, because if I do, I'm getting on Tinder and I am fucking with them.
But I'm going to have to say no, because I've never had a Tinder. I've never...
Oh, wait. But it does very specifically say
have you ever done it? Not would you, but have you.
Oh, my God. Yeah, me neither. I broke character hard for that one. That was good. Do you enjoy drinking alcohol?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. Are you intoxicated right now?
No, I'm not. I'm
on life, maybe.
I usually record these things right after I get off work, and I don't drink while I'm at work, so no, I'm not. I also...
Well, that makes one of us.
I also say, like, I only drink socially, so, like, I only drink when I have friends who are drinking with me, so...
Do you like the phrase, sneaky snake?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Should I have said that? Hold on. Do you like the phrase, sneaky snake?
Sneaky snake? Yes, I do.
Are these questions a bit strange to you?
I'm gonna say no, only because you don't know who my friends are, and this is the kind of shit we talk about, one. And two, we played the test before.
Right. Yeah, well, I was about to say, the only reason why I would have said yes is because it doesn't match up with the rest of the questions that they've been asking. But you're right. We've played the test, and we were expecting it to go a little off the rails,
and the test had that whole thing about punching a nun.
Right.
So,
do you have a vivid imagination?
I'd say yes. I feel like it's almost required to play D&D and the kind of games we play.
Job requirements.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel uncomfortable in large social settings?
No. In fact, it's one of the things that a lot of my friends don't like about me because they're introverts and they are uncomfortable.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm an introvert, but I feel very uncomfortable in large crowds. Would you consider yourself to be antisocial?
No. No, would not.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm more of a social butterfly.
Do you hold a grudge for long periods of time?
No. And as a matter of fact, there have been things that have made me really angry, and I've literally wanted to hold on to that anger. I'd be like, this time I'm not going to let it go. This time, this is too much. I'm going to be angry about it. I'm going to hold on to this for a long time. And I've literally tried to hold on to anger before, and it just doesn't work. I'm just not that person.
Yeah, I can't say I hold on to grudges. There's maybe been once or twice in like my early years where I've just held on to a grudge. But even that's gone. So, Have you ever urinated in public?
Hell yes.
Yeah.
More times than I'd care to try to count.
Do you like pineapple on your pizza?
I fucking love it. It's my favorite shit.
Get wrecked if you hate it. No,
stay mad. Stay mad if you hate it. Well, okay. No, look. No, I don't. No, don't take that back.
Go back.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna go back. If you don't like pineapple on a pizza, you can just go get wrecked.
Yeah, like, because there's a difference between people who are like, that's not for me, and people who are like, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. Like, if you're if you're that second person, like, get wrecked, stay mad. Pineapple on pizza is delicious.
Yep. Stay mad. Yep. I knew I liked you. Would you consider yourself to be selfish?
No, it would not.
I would consider myself selfish.
No, I share.
And it pisses people off when I say the reason why.
Well, now you got to say it.
The reason why I feel like I'm selfish is because the only reason why I do nice things for people is because it makes me feel good.
I could see that. I could see that, but I'm not going to consider. Like, I literally have people over to my house and I try to get them to take things, and I'm like, here, this is what I have. I want to share it with you. So,
do you think you've got a big ego?
This is another one of those things where I fluctuate. Like, in order to be confident, like, I have to fake it till I make it. So, like, I pump myself up so much, and like, there become times in my life where I start to believe it, and like, I literally have to deflate myself again. So I would say not right now, no. But like,
I could answer this question 3 different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Do I feel like I have a large sense of ego? Yes. My sense of self is large.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think that Guild Master Baron Kane has a big ego? Yes, I do. When this isn't recording, do I have a big ego? Absolutely not.
Yeah. And I think that's where we have to go with, if we're being honest. So I'm going to say no.
Would you consider yourself kinky?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? We're going to go back to... you know what? Here's a segue. We're going to go back to your love of animals.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say that you were about to say something I was about to say.
So yeah. Would I consider myself kinky? Sure. But then I look at the people around me.
Right.
And realize how kinky they are, and I'm like, wow, I am just a small vanilla bean in this sea of leather-smelling chocolate. I don't know.
But the thing is, you're still in that sea. You're still there. So
yeah, I guess I'm a chocolate-covered vanilla bean.
Yeah, but yeah, just like you said, it's one of those. I wouldn't even question this if it weren't for the people in my life, the people who I hang out with, where like I am nowhere close to as kinky as the levels of kink that they reach. But like, do I have an entire Tupperware bins full of whips, chains, and other things to excite? Yes, I do. Do I use them? Yes. So yes, I would consider myself kinky.
Fair. Have you ever masturbated into a fishbowl?
No. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
I can't be the only one.
Well, obviously not if they're asking this question.
I'm kidding. I've never done that with fish.
Do they eat it? Like, I don't know.
Well, then, you can't be that kinky.
See, this is what we were just talking about. We're not kinky.
Well, we just proved it. We're not kinky. Great. Mm-hmm. Would you consider yourself to be religious?
God damn it.
Fuck. You answered this question already.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes for now. Because, like I said, I am going through a crisis of faith. Okay, I wouldn't consider myself to be spiritual. Right now, I'm still on the side of the fence where I am religious.
I'm locking you into yes, okay?
Yeah.
You will answer yes to this question no matter what I am about to say, okay?
Okay.
You legit earlier said that you weren't religious.
Well, I said I wasn't spiritual because I'm going through... I haven't been practicing... Okay, let me be clear, because I probably have said I haven't been religiously, but like...
Yeah, that's almost exactly how you said it.
Yeah, let me be clear on that, because I think it's important that I'm clear here.
Sure.
I haven't been practicing my religion very much recently, but I would still consider myself to be a religious person currently. Okay. So if that makes more sense.
Yes. Would you consider yourself to be temperamental?
Yes and no.
Yeah, I guess I would have to ask, what do they mean by temperamental?
Yeah. Like, there are times when... Ask me this question 10 years ago, and it's an immediate yes.
Oh, right. Exactly.
But... I play the right game, like rage game, and I'll fucking go off, man. So, but I feel like without any kind of temper, like, I wouldn't be human. So I'm gonna say no.
Yeah. If you had to kill someone to save your own life, but you knew they didn't deserve it, would you do it?
What kind of situation are you in where you're killing someone to save your own life, but they don't deserve it?
Maybe like a Saw game?
Yeah, I guess.
Guild train. Would I push someone in front of the guild train if they didn't deserve it? I guess it depends. I'm going to legit say, in all honesty, if it came down to it, it would depend on if I knew the person or not.
Yeah, I think that's... Well, I also think it depends on who that person is, because there are people I know who I probably would. First of all, the answer to the question is yes. And only because there are people in my life who depend on me who, like, I cannot leave alone. If it weren't for those people,
I'll say straight up that if I die horribly, my kid is taken care of. So that's not even an excuse for me. I don't care.
Me, like, I don't know. I think if it weren't for the people in my life who depend on me, like if I were truly alone in this life, then I wouldn't kill someone else who didn't deserve it in order to preserve my life. But now, yeah, I do think I would.
Interesting. Would you sacrifice your own life for a complete stranger? No.
No, I mean, like, this is basically just the opposite of the previous question. And because I have people in my life who depend on me, no.
Even more interesting. Have you ever been inside of a burning building?
Yes. Yes, I have. As a matter of fact, when I was living with my grandmother, the house caught on fire, and she woke me up out of a dead sleep, and I had to grab my niece and nephew and rush them out of the burning building. Luckily, there wasn't too much fire damage, but yeah, yes, I have.
Have you ever been to a funeral?
Yeah, quite a few. I've spoken at some of them.
If you could attend your own funeral before you died, would you take the opportunity to do so?
Fuck yes.
Fuck
yeah,
yes.
Absolutely. Like,
I would actually love to throw a party that's the theme.
Like, you'd never talk about someone the way you talk about them at their funeral. You never see people get as honest as they do after somebody dies, including myself. Like I said, I've spoken...
Or completely fabricated.
Yeah, that's true.
You get one or the other. One or the other.
But like I said, I've spoken at a couple funerals, and I know I'm mostly saying things that I wish I had said to that person when they were still alive. And to get the chance to hear that, yeah, absolutely, I'd take it.
Mm-hmm. If you could see into the future, but you were told that it would only reveal the absolute worst of what's in store for you, would you still look?
I'd say no. I
would say yes, only because of how I feel quote unquote time travel works.
Okay.
Like I believe that if I was shown the future, I would be able to avoid that.
Okay. Yeah. Here's my fear. They show me that. I attempt to avoid that, and something worse happens as a result. So I'd rather live my life based off of the information that I have. I don't want to know.
Okay.
It's like the same thing. It's like a similar, like, to answer another question, like if somebody wanted to know, asked me if I wanted to know the day that I was going to die, I'd be like, no.
No, I don't
tell
want to
me
know that. No. If you had the power to stop time, would you use it to do something you know you shouldn't do?
Absolutely.
Fuck yes.
Absolutely.
Would you like to expand upon that?
No, it would not.
I would rob a bank. If you had the power to remove one person from Earth, never to return again, would you use it? One? Just one?
Yeah, probably. I'd probably do that.
Oh, God. I can't think of just one.
I think that's the problem, is trying to, like, figure out, like, I would use it, but I think I'd have to spend a long time figuring out who would be removed.
You know what? I would let it be known that I have that ability to everyone in the world. First.
Yeah. But yes, I would use it.
If I told you that I understand you better than you understand yourself, would you believe me?
I believe there are people who understand me better than I understand myself. However, I don't feel like I've answered enough questions for this person for that to be true.
Okay. If someone threatened to kill you, would your first response be to react in violence?
If it's just a threat, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no. If a stranger stole money from you to support their drug addiction, would you forgive them if they apologize to you? Oh, yeah.
I've literally done that. So, yes.
If a family member said something nasty about you behind your back, would you confront them about it directly?
It depends on the thing.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Depends on the thing. Yeah, you're right.
But I think if we're saying in general, probably not.
Yeah, I think they're just talking like if they're just talking shit about you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't care.
If you had to eat raw squirrel brains for 3 days to stay alive, would you? Yes. Fuck, really?
I mean, I'd say yeah. I mean, like, unless like raw squirrel brains like literally make me throw up, because like if the taste of them literally make me vomit, like I'm working against myself here. But I mean, yeah, I think so.
I think if you're hungry enough, it's going down.
Mm-hmm.
If you woke up tomorrow and none of your family members remembered who you were, would you choose to leave and start a new life? Fuck.
Holy shit, that's...
Damn.
No, because, like, while they might not remember me, like, I love my family. Most of them, anyway.
Yeah, I know, but I would love my family, too, but if they don't know me, they don't love me back. And is that just gonna fuck with me the whole time?
Yeah, that's true.
God, poor Peter Parker.
Let's say I wouldn't immediately leave and start a new life. I think I'd try. And, like, I feel if that it was obvious I was becoming a detriment to these strangers, like, all of it, like, me trying to reconnect with these people was causing them too much pain or stress, then at that point I'd leave. But no, I'm going to say no. I would not leave and start trying, because I would try to get my old life back first.
Okay. If a homeless man was clearly sick, freezing, and utterly miserable in the rain, would you be willing to give him your clothes and walk home naked? Fuck. No. But I would do something for him, bro.
Yeah, do something for, like, give him a jacket or but, like, walk home naked? No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I wouldn't make it. If someone accidentally hit you in their car, but you suffered no injuries whatsoever, would you still be upset with them? Yeah. Yeah, I probably would be.
I'm going to say no, only because it clearly says accidentally. They didn't mean to hit me.
No, I mean, I wouldn't just be upset if they did it on purpose. Let's be fucking real about that. But yeah, I'd be a little upset. But I mean, I would get over it fast.
Yeah. I think it'd be one of those things where, like, hey, what do you think you're doing? And be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry I didn't see you. And, like, if I suffer literally no injuries, like, I'm not even scraped up, like, probably not. It'd be like, man, just watch where you're going, maybe. All right, I'm good. So I'm going to say no. Just because it clarifies accidentally and no injuries.
We are assuming that we are being hit when we're not in a car.
Yeah, that's true.
If someone hit my car...
Yeah, but it says you, and it does say that, like,
In
do the
their
parameters at, like...
And they didn't say if someone accidentally hit your car in their car.
If someone accidentally hit me, and I suffered no injuries, and it was an accident, no, I would not be upset with them.
Have you looked for any hidden meanings or messages within these questions?
No, and I'm just now remembering that that's a thing with these games, so I haven't been.
I saw one thing.
Yeah, so I'm going to say no.
Maybe you should have been.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right.
Are you wondering if there's a deeper meaning to all of this other than just simply answering question after question?
No, I'm not wondering that because I know there is. Like, I know you're going to give me a thing at the end of it that you determine based off of my answers. So I'm not wondering. I just know there is.
Miracles happen every day. Do you agree?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Umbrellas aren't worth lugging around, and you don't mind getting rained on. Do you agree?
No. I try to carry an umbrella if I know there's going to be rain. I think it's 100% worth it.
I do agree. I do.
No, I would rather have the umbrella. I don't like being soaking wet.
Red is a prettier color than pink. Do you agree?
Yes. I don't like pink all that much, and I do really enjoy red.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind?
No. No, I don't.
Eating in front of people can be awkward. Do you agree?
Can be awkward. Yes. That can be awkward.
Can.
There are situations that can arise where that can be awkward.
Rings used as a ceremonial wedding gift are so outdated. Do you agree?
No. I mean, I think it's an old practice, and I think that you should have other options. But I feel like it's not outdated. Like, I'd still use a ring. Yeah.
Did you realize that the first letter of the last 6 questions, when combined, spells out the word murder?
No, I did not realize that.
Do you know why that is?
I would assume because you're trying to be creepy, but no, I don't know why that is.
Because it didn't? Does that make you slightly uncomfortable?
No. It's just questions, man.
Are you going to start paying closer attention to what you may have gotten yourself into?
I should, but I'm just going to be honest and no.
I'm not.
No, I'm not.
No. Do you realize it's too late to turn back now?
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, you could just turn off the computer.
I could, but I'm not going to, so yes.
Oh, do you hear someone in your room?
No.
Do you see the shadows closing in? Well,
technically yes, because the only light in my room is my open window, and the sun is literally setting right now. So the shadows are literally closing in. So yes, I do.
Do you feel like you're being watched?
Yes. Yeah, I'm being watched right now. Baron, you're watching me.
I am. Did you look around your room a moment ago?
Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah. Yeah, I did.
You did. You did. Do you like long walks on the beach? At night, maybe?
Yeah, like I don't like the beach in general, but a long walk on the beach can be enjoyable, so I'm going to say yes.
I mean, to be fair, sand, it's so annoying, it gets everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Do you enjoy giving gifts to people?
Fuck yes! God, woo! It's like one of my fucking love languages or something. Like, I fucking love giving people shit.
Have you ever felt like giving up on life?
Yeah. Yeah, I've contemplated suicide more than once in my life. I've gotten past it, but...
I will say that I've never contemplated suicide, but I have contemplated giving up.
Yeah.
Like, not taking my own life, but, maybe just letting myself die.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100% it does.
Okay. Do you love your family more than you love yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
Without
a
question.
That's not even that, I love myself.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of your friends? That's a mean question.
No. I love... I would say I have 2 best friends right now, but I wouldn't say they're better than my other friends. They're just in my life more.
I think multiple best friends should be more common.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because each friend is going to be a different kind of friend.
Yeah, like I have my friends I play D&D with. I have my friend I do my podcast with. I have my friend I watch anime with, you know.
Do you think there's some kind of conspiracy behind the coronavirus?
No. No, I don't.
Do you believe that you're human?
Yes.
I'm questioning it now.
Yes, I do.
If you could turn invisible, but you could never be visible ever again, once you decided to use your power for the first time, would you ever use it? No.
My gut reaction is no, but then at the same time I'm like, wouldn't
Depends
it
on
be
the
cool?
situation. How about that?
Wouldn't it be cool if like I could be like the Invisible Man and just like wear clothes and people would still know where I am and stuff like that? I could like wear head wraps and stuff and like, but no, I don't think I would. Eventually, I would get like really tired of that gimmick and like just I'd want to see myself in a mirror or like have someone see me for who I am and just no.
If you knew someone was about to rob a convenience store, but you knew that they were doing it to feed their family, would you stop them?
No.
I will say I will go one better. No. And I would do what I could to help them.
Yeah.
Or I would give them money to,
Yeah. So they didn't have to rob it. Now, like, hopefully, like, I would hope that they would be robbing it in, I guess, I don't know if there's a right way, but, like, I hope they're not ready to kill somebody behind the counter because of it, or like the person behind the counter isn't ready to kill them. Before I wouldn't stop them, but like if possible, I'd make it as safe as possible for them to do it. Like no. The answer is no.
If you were stranded on a remote island with a stranger and you were both starving to death, but you found a secret stash of food that they didn't know about, would you share with them?
Yes.
I would too.
Yes.
If you could turn into an eagle for 1 year, but you wouldn't be able to turn back into a person until that 1 year had passed, would you?
No. That's so specific, but no.
No. If you had the opportunity to earn riches beyond your wildest dreams by fighting a grizzly bear to the death, using nothing but a machete and an army helmet, would you do it?
Yes. Without hesitation.
No. I wouldn't win the fight. I know I would not win the fight. So,
I think I could with the machete. I get a machete, and like the army helmet, I'd probably toss the army helmet aside. I mean, like if it's not perfectly sized to your head or whatever, at that point it becomes a liability. Like with a machete, I think I could beat a grizzly bear.
Okay,
I think so. So yes, I would do it.
Yeah. If you had to pick one basic food item to eat exclusively for an entire year, would you choose potatoes? Am I getting something out of it? I mean, if I had to pick, if
you have to pick one food item.
Then yes, potatoes.
Then would it be potatoes?
Yes, it probably would be potatoes because I've watched The Martian, and I know I can do it. And now this is saying that one basic food item. I'm assuming they are allowing seasonings and sauces and stuff like that. So fuck yeah, I could do.
Yeah, and you can also do a lot of things with potatoes. So yeah, sure.
If pizza screamed in agony every time you bit into a piece, would you still continue to eat pizza?
No, I don't like pizza that much.
I prefer my food to die off camera.
Right.
If your best friend got bit in the genitals by a highly venomous snake, and the only way to save their life was to suck the venom out of their genitals, would you do it to save them?
Okay, first of all, the answer to the question is yes.
Right.
Second of all, only because the question's asked in that way, because that's not actually a thing. You can't actually suck the venom out of a wound. It doesn't work.
Right.
So in real life, I wouldn't do it because it wouldn't work. But if they're saying that it would work, if they're saying you could save their life that way, then yes.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going down on them like they'd never been gone down on before.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Hoover. Was that question difficult to answer? No, it's
not
awkwardly
really.
phrased, but sure. Do you feel mortal?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Always remember, you will die.
Right. Do you enjoy loud music?
I'm getting old. Not so much anymore.
I'll say yes. Do you feel awkward when you dance in front of others?
Once again, not so much anymore.
I do. Do you suffer from an anxiety disorder?
I don't think specifically an anxiety disorder. ADD, OCD, depression. Is depression an anxiety disorder? I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I don't think depression is an anxiety disorder now. Do you ever feel depressed?
Yes.
You are not alone. Do you feel relaxed?
Yeah. Right now? Yeah.
Do you think you have a guardian angel watching over you?
No. No, I do not.
So I will say that having looked into biblically accurate angels,
Mm-hmm.
man, I sure hope I do. Do you ever hear your name being called when no one could have called it?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. But I don't think it's because there's someone there that I can't see. I think that's just we all hear things that aren't actually there sometimes.
Yeah. I'm going to take special note of that one.
I'm sure you are.
Do you always look both ways before crossing the road?
I think I do. I mean, I feel like I have to have forgotten at some point in time, but
Oh, yeah.
but yes.
Yeah. Do you wash your hands every day?
Yes. At least once a day.
Do you feel uncomfortable using public restrooms?
In general, no. Have I felt uncomfortable using certain public restrooms? Yes.
That's
Very.
fair. That's fair.
But in general,
also,
no.
When I was younger, too, I also had a problem going number 2 in a public restroom.
Oh, okay.
I got over that after a trip to P.F. Chang's.
Oh,
Not
okay.
P.F. Chang's. What was it called? It was Mark Pies. That's what it was. Mark Pies. Is winter your favorite season? Get fucked, winter.
No, autumn is my favorite season.
Do you know anyone named Josh?
I know several Joshes, as a matter of fact.
Are you wondering why that last question is relevant?
Gotta be honest, yes I am. Why do you want to know if I know Josh?
Are you allergic to any animals?
Yes. Cockroaches. I am allergic to cockroaches.
Have you ever thought about an animal in a sexual way?
No.
I mean, do Pokemon count?
Look, if I feel like I feel like they're anthropomorphic, it's not an animal. That's my thought. So
Okay.
no.
So emus are fine?
We're gonna have to talk after the cast.
Have you ever been in love?
Goddamn right I have.
Mm-hmm.
Am.
Would you consider yourself to be artistic?
Yes. We are creating art right now.
Indeed. Would you consider yourself to be dominant in day-to-day life?
Dominant over what?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Maybe they're going back into the kink thing. Maybe it's I don't know.
Sure.
I'm definitely not. I am in a service industry in my day to day. I am not dominant in any way.
I would have to say yes because I'm in sales, and like in order to be good at sales, you have to dominate, if you will. So yes.
Do you feel that you've got too much time on your hands?
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck do I need more time? No.
God, I wish I had more time. Can you be easily intimidated by others?
No. I wouldn't say easily.
Easily?
No.
Not easily. No. I could definitely be intimidated.
Sure.
Are you easily excitable?
Yes. You show me the right shit. It's easy. Yes.
That's true.
I get excited real easy.
Do you enjoy solving complex problems?
I enjoy solving complex problems. Doing the problem, getting to the point of solution, maybe not so much, but solving, yes, I do.
You! Clever answer. Do you have a difficult time relaxing?
I mean, sometimes, but I wouldn't say in general.
Would you consider yourself to be high maintenance?
No.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But that comes into my self-worth, too. Like, am I worth that maintenance? No. Yes, I'm feeling high maintenance. Am I worth that maintenance? Yes. Then no, I'm not feeling high
I
maintenance.
just don't think it takes a lot of maintenance. I mean, like, show me some TV and feed me a cheeseburger every once in a while.
Yeah,
That's not...
Yeah, honestly, it's... For me, it's... Like, let's just say friends. Just spend some time with me.
Yeah.
If it's a loved one, you know what? Show me some skin and spend some time with me.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. I'm not.
It's not hard.
No. Do you trust easily?
That's a tough one.
I would say I do. I trust easily.
Yeah, I would say yes as well.
I mean, as long as you don't do anything weird, it's like, yeah, okay, I trust you, sure.
I would say, yeah, I think like a lot of people, I trust easily, but if you violate that, then to get it back is difficult.
Oh, yeah, once it's violated, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider yourself to be an honest person?
Yes, and I have to say I'm very proud of that because in my younger days, I definitely was not. Like, there was a time in my life where I was a straight up compulsive liar, where I would lie for no reason. But I have worked to get past that, and I think that has a lot to do with my own self-worth and realizing that the person I am and the honest answers are interesting enough and are good enough that I don't have to make something up. So I would say now, yes, I am.
I will say that I in those regards, I guess I would be an honest person, but I do a lot to shield others.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, if I feel like my answer is going to hurt somebody, then I won't share that.
Yeah, I could
which
see that.
is, in a way, dishonest.
Yeah.
Um,
But in general, I wouldn't say that makes you a dishonest person.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to say yes.
Have you ever told a lie?
Yeah. Yeah, I was literally just talking about how I used to compulsively lie.
Have you ever lied to your best friend? Again, I'm sure I have.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have. Have you ever lied to your family?
Absolutely.
I've lied to my family the most, actually.
You probably, yeah.
Have you ever lied about any answers during this session?
No, I don't think I have. I think some of them have been difficult to answer, but...
Yeah, I've been as honest as I could be. Are you wondering why all of these questions have to do with lying? I just thought it was a theme.
No.
I hadn't been wondering.
No, I have not been wondering.
This is all very useful information. Are you a people pleaser?
Yes.
Yes.
I was actually just talking about how, like, I put people's needs in front of my own to a fault. So,
Yep.
yes.
Yep, with me, the other person comes first.
Mm-hmm.
Do you enjoy being the center of attention?
I mean, I can't lie, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we do a podcast. I mean...
It's fun. I will have an anxiety attack after a certain amount of time and let it all crumble down around me. But yeah, for a little bit, I do definitely enjoy being the center of attention. Do you feel like you've got a good sense of humor?
I do.
I
do feel like that.
I think that I like my sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
There are jokes that I don't find funny.
Sure.
And I'm realizing now that that's okay.
Yeah.
Just because someone's like, but it was a joke, doesn't mean it was funny.
Yeah, it doesn't make it funny.
Do you frighten easily? Again, what does easily mean?
I
would
don't
say
Go ahead.
frighten easily. I don't think I would frighten Man, that's a hard question.
I don't think I frighten easily. I do think I startle easily, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't frighten easily, no.
I'm sorry, I farted. Oh, what's going on? Taskmaster's thinking, well, that was odd. I wonder what that was about.
For those of you, I don't think I'm capturing the game's audio, so there was a large portion of silence where there was, like, maniacal laughing and things like that, so...
And, like, walking heavy and, like, a door opening or something like that. That's probably a pretty good place for us to stop the simple segment of our questionnaire and move on to the more gritty questions.
Oh, okay.
Damn. This next set of questions will not be yes or no answers. The next portion of our session will be filled with various scenarios that put you smack dab in the middle of vital choice making.
This is very different from the first game.
Yeah. We'll see how well you handle your options as you delve deep into each scenario. Remember, the key to all of this is to answer honestly.
I'll do my very best.
Let's get started. You're home alone. It's dark and it's storming outside. All of a sudden, there's a knock on your bedroom door. Someone's in your house. What do you do? Now, for the people at home, it looks like we get 4 options. And this may be throughout the course of these questions. Again, we haven't done it, so just letting you know. The 4 options are: grab the closest item that can be used as a weapon, ignore the knocking and hope it goes away, ask who is it and wait, boldly open the door to reveal what's on the other side.
I'm going to be honest, I'd do 1 and 3. But
Sure, yeah.
I think the first thing I would do would be 1, grab the closest item that can be used as a weapon, which, not gonna lie, in my case, that is a 9mm pistol that hides in my sock drawer. So that's probably the first thing that I would do.
I would say, for me, I would ask, who is it? Because more than likely, it's my daughter, and she's scared, and she wants to come sleep in the bed.
Mm-hmm. Well, specifically, it says you're home alone.
Oh, you're home alone.
Yeah.
Fuck, I missed that part.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading in character, and I just forget what I say.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, fuck, though.
Right.
I would still, yeah. Very interesting choice. You meet a homeless woman on the street. She asks for your money. You find it within yourself to give her all the spare change you have. Just as you do, a homeless man approaches asking if you can spare some change. What do? Tell the man you've got no change left to offer? Tell the homeless woman to share with the man? Tell the homeless man to ask the woman for some of her change? Or tell the homeless man that you'll get some more from somewhere?
I'd just tell him I have no change left. Just be honest.
Same here. Really now? Come on, man. Both your mother and your father fall incredibly ill to a life-threatening disease, and there's only enough medicine and facilities to save one of your parents, and time is of the essence. What do? Give medical treatment to my father so he lives. Give medical treatment to my mother so she lives. Split the medication between the two, even though both may die. I'd save the medical treatment for myself, just in case I get sick. Damn.
This fucking sucks because I know both of my parents listen to this podcast sporadically. So there's a chance both of them may listen to this or neither of them may listen to this.
Do you want me to answer it?
I mean,
if you want me to answer it for you?
No, because I feel like I have to be honest.
Yep, let's be honest.
And I feel like I'd give it to my mom. Sorry, Dad. And you know what? If you hear this and you want to talk about it after, feel free to call me and we could talk about it, but I'm not going to elaborate further than that.
Yeah, look, man, you're technically what, from the South?
Yeah.
That's a total Southern thing to do.
Yeah. I think my dad would want me to give it to my mom anyway. I also think my mom would want me to give it to my dad, but yeah, give it to my mom.
That doesn't surprise me. You find a case of money tucked away inside of a dumpster. Inside, there's 10 solid gold bars and a vial of mysterious liquid. Under the vial, there's a note that says, "The cure for cancer." What do? Turn the case into a professional entity so that they can utilize it? Keep the gold bars, but give away the cure to cancer. Keep the cure for cancer, but give away the gold bars. Keep everything in the case for yourself to sell or use.
Well, first of all, we're assuming that I believe that it actually is the cure for cancer.
Right.
I guess I'd keep the gold bars, but give away the cure for cancer. But I'd have to be very careful about who I gave the cure to cancer to, because I'd want to make that shit free.
Right.
But yeah, keep the gold bars, but give away the cure to cancer.
See, you say that, and I think I would probably keep both. Well, I'd probably get assassinated if I tried to use the cure for cancer, though. Let's just face it. What a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a better way to do that, but I'm not smart enough.
Well, it's funny though, because that answer could have went with every single one of those answers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't judge. You're stuck alone inside of your house and you're starving to death. You've completely run out of food and no one is coming to save you for weeks. The only potential source of food around you is your family pets. What do? Kill and eat my pets so I can survive? Continue to starve along with my pets? Attempt to cut meat from my pets and then treat their wounds?
Jesus.
Let my pets eat me so they can survive until help arrives.
I continue to starve along with my pets. That's just how it would be.
Kill and eat my pet. Yeah, if it says no one's coming to save me for weeks, yeah, sorry Dallas, you're getting chopped up.
Here's the thing. I don't think I could properly kill and eat my pets. I don't think I could properly take the meat off my pets in order to save myself.
Look, if I can field dress and process a deer, I can do it to a dog.
I'm just gonna say I would continue to starve along with my pets.
I would eat your pets, Rick.
You know what? I'd eat my snake. I don't think I'd eat the dog, but I would eat my snake.
Sure.
Does that count? Should I say I'd kill and eat my... Yeah, okay. I'd kill and eat my pets.
Yeah.
I'd eat... Sorry, Banana.
Why am I not surprised?
Probably because I said I would I'd let my dog die in order to save my...
Your neighbor's home is on fire. A blazing inferno among smoke. A blazing inferno among smoke emits from the windows. You hear screams for help coming from within, but you can't see past the flames. No one else is no one else is around in sight. Man, you're weird wording this weird. What do you do? Call the fire department and keep my distance from the home. Start shouting for help and searching for someone nearby. Run into the burning home to try and rescue anyone you can. Or walk away. There's nothing you can do.
I mean, my neighbors have a bunch of kids, so I'd probably go in there.
This would be another mix of 1 and 3.
Yeah, like first of all,
Because,
I'm trained in that situation. Everyone who is in the military is. So, I mean, I'd go in there and probably try to save a kid or two, but I would definitely call the fire department first.
Right.
But I think what they're asking
3.
for is like the ultimate answer. So, like, yeah, I would try to rescue.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, that's okay. You're fast asleep in your bed when you're awoken by what sounds like a woman's muffled cries from somewhere in your room. You quickly realize it's coming from under your bed. What do you do?
Jesus!
Immediately look under the bed. Hide under your covers and wait patiently. Verbally call out and ask who's in your room. Or jump out of bed and run out of the room immediately. Remember how I said I don't frighten easily?
Yeah, that
I
would do
jump
it.
out of bed and run out of the room immediately. No, thank you. No, thank you.
I think the same. Thank you. I think the same.
I mean, if I'm in my bed, yeah, but no, no, thank you. I mean, if I woke up and my significant other was not beside me and I heard that,
Yes.
I might do something different.
Yeah, like because like if then I'd be like maybe that's Tiff, but
it's like, oh wait, that's right, they're still tied up. Dang it. A man in a fancy suit approaches you while you're walking down the street. He pulls a match from his pocket and hands it to you.
Watch from his pocket.
Damn, imagine dyslexia. He pulls a watch from his pocket and hands it to you. He claims that when the watch stops ticking, it marks the moment your time runs out on this earth. What do you do? What the fuck? What does that mean, though? It's like, wait, does that mean I die? Am I being alien napped? What's happening?
Yeah.
Okay, take the watch and thank him for the gift. Decline the offer for the watch and keep walking. Tell him that he needs professional help and to keep his distance. Tell him you already got 3 of them as a toy in your Happy Meal.
I'm going to decline the offer for the watch and keep walking.
I would take the watch and thank him for the gift because I'm not taking the chance of insulting some kind of
sort of eldritch
being.
Horror. Yeah.
Right. You know what, buddy? Thank you. I'm never looking at this watch, but thank you. Would you now? Now, that would be fucked up. It is like an alien. They come down to get me, and they're like, why aren't you ready? We gave you the watch. You're sitting at home playing a game on your PC when all of a sudden someone grips and squeezes your shoulder firmly from behind. What do you do? Immediately jump up and turn around. Scream and stay still in terror. Spin around with a vicious elbow to whoever's behind you. Or tell them to squeeze harder. You could use a nice massage.
None of the above? I mean, like, if these are my own options, though...
Well, I mean, if I'm sitting at home, let's just say that someone is with me. It doesn't say I'm home alone.
It doesn't.
So I would probably say tell them to squeeze harder. I could use my massage.
I mean, I'm trying to think of... Because, like, I wouldn't do any of these, but I'm trying to pick from these options.
Yeah, the closest thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I guess jump up and turn around would be the closest. So that's what I'm going to go with.
You're sitting in the bathtub trying to relax when a hand emerges from the water. What do you do?
Jesus!
Well, jump out of the bath and run as fast as you can. Kick the hand and try to keep it away from you. Give it a firm handshake, maybe even a solid fist bump. Or push it underwater and hope that you get some free hand action. Is that an option?
Apparently it is.
Eh.
I guess jump out of the bath
Yeah, if a fucking hand came up
Yeah.
out of my bathroom, I'm jumping out of the bath. If it popped up with a note that says, I'm going to give you a handy underneath the bubbles, then maybe I won't jump out. But I'm not staying in the water for that. Oh, no, I mean, for that I would. But if just for a regular hand
yeah.
coming, no. Maybe for the handy.
Sure.
You get it. Mm-hmm. Clever. That was not clever, sir. You get out of bed and immediately fall down into a deep, dark hole. A man is standing above you, looking down, telling you to put lotion on your skin while he watches. What do you do? Scream for help. Start slathering yourself in lotion. Tell him you've got very sensitive skin and allergies. Ask him if he'll come down and help apply the lotion. I would probably do number 4.
Me too. Actually, I was just thinking that. Me too.
But I mean, for the very express purpose of fucking his shit up when he gets down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Smart choice. I know, Fate. I know. You're sitting home alone. You're sitting at home alone, and all of the sudden, your door slams shut. You see it before your very eyes. You know that no one is home, and it couldn't have been a gust of wind. What do you do? Stay perfectly still and watch the door. Look for a weapon around the room immediately. Jump up and try to climb out of the window. Or run over to the door and open it. Wait. Your door slammed shut. You see it before you... And it couldn't have been a gust of wind.
I'm assuming that you're like in a bedroom or a room and like that door, because if it's like your front door, first of all, my front door wouldn't be open. But
right, yeah, no, who would do that?
Yeah. So I'm assuming it's like you're in your room and it's like
bedroom door, like an office door or something. Yeah.
In which case I'm grabbing a weapon.
You know what? Honestly, I probably wouldn't even think of it. I'd probably run over to the door to open it.
Yeah. No, I'm getting a weapon.
Yeah. I like that.
I bet you do.
Someone you've known for many years, but you have no attraction to, tells you that you've had... Someone you've known for many years, but have no attraction to, tells you that they've had a massive crush on you for a long time. What do you do? Ask them out on a date. Who knows what might happen? Tell them you're flattered, but just not interested. Tell them that you feel dating might ruin your friendship. Or ask if they want to be friends with benefits.
Tell them I'm flattered, but not interested.
Why would you, if you weren't attracted to them, why would you jump straight to friends with benefit?
Yeah, right?
That doesn't make any sense.
I guess
there
are people who are like, a hole's a hole. Like, who cares if I'm attracted to it or not? Like, I think that's for those people.
Yeah, because it's like I could definitely see, like, if you're like, look, we're good at being friends, but if we ever tried to date, this would not work out, so let's just fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that.
Sure.
But like if you're not attracted to this, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I would definitely tell them I'm flattered, but just not interested.
Me too.
So you're one of those types.
Honest?
Your dog starts randomly barking into the darkest corner of your living room. There doesn't appear to be anything there, but your dog insists on escalating to growls. What do you do?
My dog does that.
Try to calm your dog down by petting them. Stand and stare at the corner to see if anything moves. Walk up to the corner and extend your hand to feel for anything. Walk out of the room and ignore it entirely.
I try to calm my dog.
I would stand and stare at the corner to see if anything moves. I'm taking note of that.
Sure. Take that note.
You see a massive spider in your room at the size of your hand. What do you do? Grab something bigger to smash it? Well, I guess we're moving out now. Burn the entire house down. It's the only way to be safe. Try to capture it alive for science. There's not a good... I wouldn't do any of these.
The first thing I'd do is look it up and see if it's venomous. Like, I'd look up the spider, see if it's venomous, and if it's not venomous, whatever, dude, just keep living your best life. Just make sure you kill all the bugs I don't like. And if it is venomous, I'd probably kill it. But, that being said, I do live with my wife, who's a severe arachnophobe, so I'd probably end up killing it anyway.
I'm going to go for grab something bigger to smash it to.
Right.
Ha! Your closest family member tells you that they're a serial killer. What do you do? Tell them you don't want to know any more details. Turn them into the authorities. Ask them information so you can help them stay out of trouble. Try to convince them that they need help. Ooh, closest family member. Okay, I'm assuming it's the spawn.
Sure.
So I'm going to go with number 3.
Okay. I think I'd try to convince them that they need help.
Oh, no. That's my second option. I'm looking at my most...
I get it. I get it. I think I'd try to convince them that they need help.
I see. If you found out that you only had one day left to live, what do you do? Tell everyone that I loved them, and to be happy, not sad. Do something insane and crazy. Anything goes. Not tell anyone at all. Just act as if nothing changed. Or spend my time on my own, away from others.
I've done the not telling anyone thing before, so I think I would tell everyone, just because I feel like that's the right thing to do. I'd hate doing it, but I'd still do it.
Yeah, I think I probably would too, yeah. All right, then. If one of your pets started speaking to you and told you that they've got a dire warning, that they were going to die if you didn't let them eat all the ice cream in the freezer, what would you do? Look, okay, first off, before I even read these things, if Dallas started talking to me and said, let me eat all the ice cream in the freezer, that little bitch is getting all the ice cream in the freezer.
Right.
I will go out and get her more ice cream. She's getting ice cream. Okay.
Yes.
Go lay down. I'm obviously way too high for this. Give them all the ice cream they can handle. Don't give them the ice cream. You're not going to fall for that. Or assure them that you'll protect them and they won't die. Again, all the ice cream they can handle.
To be fair, I have no ice cream in my freezer.
I will go get ice cream.
But yes, I would give them ice cream. If my dog talks,
if my dog talks, it deserves ice cream.
No, I'm not getting chocolate. Like
Dallas,
they're not
if you
getting.
can talk, you deserve ice cream. No? Okay.
I'm not getting chocolate. Like they're not getting chocolate ice cream.
No, yeah, no, you're not getting chocolate. No, not even. You know what? You will die if you get chocolate. So you don't get. You will get vanilla. I think that's good for dogs.
Maybe strawberry. I don't know.
Oh, strawberries, definitely, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there's vanilla in that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. Oh, lovely. If all of the sudden... Is that really the turn of phrase? Is it all of the sudden, or is it all of a sudden?
I thought it was all of a sudden, but I could be wrong.
Well, they also put a U in color, so maybe it's a regional thing? I don't know. If all of a sudden you could start here... You know what? This could be another one of those, them there and, irregardless things. Maybe we're dumb and we're saying it wrong this whole time. If all of a sudden you could start hearing other people's thoughts, and the person next to you was thinking about mugging you and stealing your money, what would you do? Take preemptive action and beat them up first. Tell them you don't think mugging you is a good idea. Get away from them as quickly as possible, or ignore it. You don't know that you aren't just hallucinating.
That's a good point.
Fuck, it would probably be the fourth one.
Probably.
If the fourth one wasn't an option, it would be the second one. I am that motherfucker. If I could definitely hear someone's stuff, I would subtly call them out on it. No, I don't think that's a great idea. What?
Yeah, I think it would be 4 as well, but I would also, I think, be prepared. Like, I would, be ready.
Oh,
like, maybe take my keys and, put them in my hand or something like that.
That second one is going to put them so off their guard. I mean, can you imagine if you're thinking something? Like, let's just say you got someone standing there and you're like, in your head, oh, nice ass. And they turn around and look at you and like, thank you.
Yeah, that...
That sounds reasonable. Your best friend comes to you and tells you that they just accidentally killed someone and they don't want to go to prison. What do you do? Help them hide the body? Report them to the authorities? Tell them that they're on their own, but you won't rat them out. Try to convince them to turn themselves in. Oh,
fuck!
I'm kind of torn between 1 and 3. My best friend, though.
Yeah.
Depends on who they killed.
Yeah, it depends on who they killed. It depends on how they quote unquote accidentally killed them.
Right.
Because
they've been stabbed 37 times. How did you accidentally do this?
Yeah, you know what? We're hiding that body. That's what we're doing. We're hiding that body. That's my answer.
Hide that body. Aww. You're driving in your car and you accidentally run someone over. You're pretty sure that they're okay. What? Stop! Hold on, I gotta start over. I read ahead and fucked my whole world up. You're driving in your car and you accidentally run someone over. You're pretty sure that they're okay, but the fact that their head is clearly detached from their body suggests that it's probably just wishful thinking. What do you do? Call your best call your best friend and tell them you don't want to go to prison.
Read that again because you spiked and the mic cut out.
It went back to the last question. What do you do? Call your best friend and tell them that you don't want to go to prison. Turn yourself into the authorities. Drive away and hope nobody saw what you did. Try to hide the body yourself. I would turn myself in.
I can't say that. If I'm being honest, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I would.
Oh well, okay. So first off, I guess there needs to be circumstances.
Yeah.
If I'm like on a rainy road and a motherfucker runs out of the woods and I accidentally hit him, I'm not going to prison for that.
No.
If I'm driving down a city street and someone is just casually walking across a crosswalk and I hit them,
Yeah, same. You know what? As a matter of fact, because of that, because that's the first thing that my head went to as well, and that's how they describe these scenarios. You're supposed to like come up with the scenario in your head. So I'm going to say I would drive away and hope nobody saw what I did, because that's the scenario that's in my head.
fair. Interesting how that played out. I think it's time we move on to the next portion of our test. The following questions that shall be asked of you are would you rather style questions. Imagine you've got a gun to your head and you absolutely must choose an answer, no matter how uncomfortable that may be. Let's get started, shall we?
Let's do it.
Would you rather be loved by all or feared by all?
Loved by all.
Would you rather never get angry or never get jealous?
Never get jealous.
Never get jealous. Would you rather be held in high regard by your parents or by your friends? By my friends.
Yeah, same. My friends.
Would you rather live in space or live under the sea?
Ooh, that's an interesting one. I think in space.
I mean, they're both scary as fuck.
That's true.
And either way, if your fucking habitat fails, you're dead.
Yeah.
So...
But I think I'd choose in space. Still thinking it out.
That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Live under the sea.
Okay.
Would you rather donate your body to science or donate your organs to people who need them?
To people who need them.
Yeah, people who need them. Either go to jail for 5 years for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible you did, but always live in fear of being caught. Fuck. If I had gun to my head, I would rather go to jail for 5 years.
Same. I would hate living with that feeling my entire life.
Well, and one instance I didn't do something, the other one I did.
Yeah.
So then I would have that on my conscience.
Yeah, guilt.
Well.
Yeah.
Would you rather work at a horrible job that you hate, but retire comfortably in 10 years from now? Or would you rather have your dream job, but have to work until the day you die? I would say I'd rather have my dream job forever.
Yeah. Same.
I mean, yeah.
Because I think at this point in my life, if like I had to choose, this would be it. This would be my dream job that I'd be doing forever. I'd be talking talking in front of a microphone with you for the rest of my life, which I could easily do.
Well, but at the same time, though, like, is this dream job paying for everything?
I mean, I would assume so.
I guess you could assume. But,
yeah.
I mean, like, I'm thinking of retiring comfortably and being able to do the things that I love.
That's true.
I'm thinking about that, and that's tough. But you know what? It's not worth losing those years of my life doing something horrible and that I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'd rather do my dream job forever. Would you rather every shirt you'll ever wear to be somewhat itchy, or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper? Oh, itchy shirts.
I'll take the one-ply toilet paper and I'll fold that sumbitch over.
Yeah, then you're going to be paying for so much toilet.
I'll take it. I can't stand wearing uncomfortable itchy shirts.
Would you rather have skin that changes colors depending on your mood, or have tattoos appear on your body that depict what you did yesterday?
I'll take the color-changing skin.
Mood. Rather... Would you rather shit every time you orgasm, or orgasm every time you see a dog?
Jesus Christ!
Oh, and the way that answer, I'll take orgasm shits for 5,000, Alex. You know what? As weird, you know what? As weird as it would be for me to orgasm. Oh wait,
Every time you see a dog.
I own a dog, but I don't want to shit every time I orgasm either.
Look, I think I'd have to work it out with my wife and just be like, look, we're going to have sex with me sitting on the toilet. You're going to like have to like ride me while I sit on the toilet. And I'm going to take the orgasm shits. Like,
I mean, or you could just... No. I'm sticking with the orgasm when I see a dog. I'm going to get rid of my dog, though.
You'd have to be careful anytime you're out in public. Like
I know.
I'm gonna take the orgasm shits.
I can't do orgasm shits. What just happened? Oh, okay. If your partner switched bodies with one of your parents and the only way to get them to switch back was to have sex with one of them, would you rather have sex with your partner in your parent's body, or have sex with your parent in your partner's body?
I enjoy the answers that it gives. The
answer, what the fuck is wrong with you? And no, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay. We're just picking one. Just answer the question. You
son of a bitch! I thought I was going to get away from this.
Yeah, me too. Then it went to actually, okay, so sex with my parent and my partner's body, or sex with my partner and my parent's body. Either way, it's going to feel like cheating. But I don't think that's the root of the problem.
No, that's not what's going to be crossing through my mind. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh god, I'm cheating. Oh. I think I'd ask them. I'd let them be involved in the decision, first of all.
Well, obviously, I think that's implied. I think it's implied that this is consensual on both parts. I'm going to have to say sex with my parent in my partner's body. Only because I don't think I could do it. I
think I'm going to throw on a blindfold and do it with my partner in my parent's body. Because, at the end of the day, I'm still having sex with my partner.
I don't think there's a right answer here.
God. Either way, it's Sophie's choice, right? There's no right answer.
To be fair, he did say in the beginning, gun to my head, so maybe I'll take the gun.
Yeah, maybe I'll take the gun. That's the right answer. Maybe I'll take the gun, but that's not one of the things here, so.
That one had no bearing on your results. I was just curious.
Fuck you.
I think we've answered enough of these types of questions, as I'm sure you'd agree.
Sure.
We're going to end the test with a short series of final questions giving simple answers. We'll get started now. Out of the following options, which number do you like the most?
46. The answers are 7, 11, 3, or 46. I'm choosing 46. Baron?
Out of those 4, 7. Out of the following options, which color resonates with you best this exact moment?
Red.
Red. Out of the following options, which creature are you the least comfortable around?
Scorpions.
Yeah, and just to let you know, we're not reading all of them because they're all just kind of just really simple answers. There's nothing to them. Out of the following options, which flavor is your favorite?
Peanut butter.
I mean, they're not saying what, so yeah, I guess peanut butter? No, chocolate. I'll say chocolate. Out of the following options, which do you personally value the most? Family, friends, money, or freedom? Friends?
I'm going to say family because I'm considering my daughter and my wife as being what I value the most.
That's fair. Family. Yeah, you're right. Out of the following options, which could you most live without? Family, friends, money, or freedom?
I mean, none, but I guess
freedom,
I'd say...
I guess. I mean, I work 5 days a week.
That's true.
I have no freedom. So
that's true. I mean, if we're going to be honest, it's freedom. Because, yeah.
Out of the following options, which statement is the most accurate? I'm brave, I'm caring, I'm smart, I'm attractive.
I am caring.
I am caring. Out of the following options, which are you most afraid of? Living forever, losing my loved ones, dying alone, dying immediately after this test is finished. I will say losing my loved ones.
I'm going to say the same thing. And a big factor in this answer is that the other 3 are things I'm just straight up not afraid of. Right. I don't think I'm not afraid of living forever because I don't think it's going to happen. If I felt like that was actually a possibility, that shit would terrify me. But I know it's not a thing.
Isn't it weird, like, being afraid of dying, but also being afraid of living forever?
Yes.
It's like,
Absolutely.
are you afraid of dying? Yes. Terrified. Do you want to live forever?
No,
terrified.
fuck no.
We're almost finished, but I've got just one final question for you. Have you ever punched a nun?
No.
I don't know how many times we have to say this, my brother in Christ. You really ought to try it sometime. It can really take the edge off. I'll have none of that. All right, we're done here. I'm through with you. I'm just going to calculate your results very carefully. I don't want to miss anything important. Trying my absolute hardest not to judge you right now. Trying to keep this as professional as possible.
Except judging me is literally what they're doing.
Literally.
It's...
Aha! Here we go. Based on what you've told me, I've come to the conclusion. This is what I personally believe would be in your best interest. To acknowledge, set in motion, and accomplish in order to climb the ladder. Climb the ladder to happiness in your life.
Wouldn't it be awesome if we're this easy that everybody could just take this test and know what they needed to do to be happy?
Right. First and foremost, I'd like to start with a blanket statement that everyone truly needs to hear. Something that is taken for granted far more than anything else in life. Something that is such an incredible, unique, irreplaceable value compared to any other thing on this earth. And that, my friends, is the value of time. Time is the most valuable form of currency you will ever hold in life. You can spend time on anyone, doing anything for any reason. Now, time can be spent. Time can be wasted. And time can be taken away. But time can never be refunded. Time can never be earned back. And more time can never be gained. Imagine a bank account with all the money you'll ever get to spend in life. Now, imagine not knowing how much money is in your account. Imagine going to the store one day to purchase something you really need, and the cashier tells you, "I'm sorry, but you can't afford that." As a matter of fact, you can never afford anything, ever again. We only have so much time, and we have no idea just how much, or how little we truly have before our bank account runs dry. And the fact that we get to decide and choose what we spend our time on just shows you how truly special it is when someone spends their time on you. So now that we understand the incredible value of time, I'd like to make a suggestion for you personally and how I think you'd be best spending your time in order to achieve what you need most at this current stage in your life. Let's see here. All right, listen. You really need to spend more time focusing on doing things for yourself. You've got to start taking into account that you cannot pour from an empty cup, and if people keep wanting your energy, you need to take time to yourself to replenish it. You've got such a big heart, such a bright soul, and because of this, people would benefit greatly from getting to know you or having more of you. But you need to take twice as much time making yourself happy as you do attempting to make other people happy. Otherwise, you're going to let people make you miserable. It is not your responsibility to save the world, but it doesn't mean that you can't save one person at a time. But you need to start by saving yourself, because you're no good to anyone else completely drained of all that makes you, you. My advice to you is that you spend a lot more of your time focusing on things that make you feel relaxed, make you feel happy, and less time saying yes to people that demand too much of your energy. It's okay to be selfish, because at the end of the day, if you aren't going to take care of you, then who is? I think you'll be very surprised just how much of a positive impact this can have on your life going forward. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. Your secret word is self-care. Remember this word. This will come in handy. So at this point, they're saying, take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session, leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on, which I'm assuming is already done.
Yeah, and they said the same thing at the end of the first test.
Right. If you do not wish to be part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments, and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments we leave, and we always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. One more thing. We greatly appreciate your feedback and support. We've read every single review and comment left for us. We love the conspiracy theories behind the greater meaning of all this. And in the third and final installment of this test series, all will finally be revealed. And not a single person has been able to figure out what this entire experiment is all about yet. We look forward to reading your thoughts and feelings as it helps shape what we do. as we work on future projects to bring the most emotion out of you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you do, thank you for playing, and thank you for contributing your secret words to our projects. If you wish to support us further, we would love it if you checked out our other titles on the Our Other Game section of the title screen, which I'm sure we'll put in the description and everything like that. After playing the test Final Revelation, the third game in the test trilogy, we also have the testing chamber, which is connected to the test trilogy in a very special and unique way. In the meantime, the advisor is another interesting experience that we'd like to recommend, as it has a great emphasis on player-developer interaction where you, the player, gets to vote on how the story will be written in future episodes. Your opinions and decisions have a direct impact on the development process and storyline of the Advisor series, and we'd love to read your ideas, thoughts, and contributions. Again, thank you so very much for supporting us in our journey. We truly cannot show our gratitude and appreciation enough for all you do for us. We hope the rest of your day is filled with all the joy and happiness that you deserve. Random Studios. And then Credits.
So, that was the second entry of the test, Hypothesis Rising. I'll be linking the Steam page in the description below. Check out us playing the first game earlier in this season, and check out this game for yourself. This has been fun. It's good to be honest with yourself for a while. I can't say I disagree with their assessment at the end. I pretty much had said something very similar about myself while taking the test about how I need to take more time putting myself first instead of other people's first, and that's exactly what they told me. So yeah.
Markiplier was a supporter.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So what'd you think?
I mean, I like the tests. I am really. I mean, obviously, the answer that they gave you at the end. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, especially based off of hearing your answers and stuff like that. But I mean, I would like to think that these tests are building up to something. I'd like to see the end of it. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. I like. And I guess it's really easier for me to answer things like this when we are just sitting here talking to each other and recording. You know, if I thought that like hundreds of people were sitting around me while I answered these questions, it might be a little harder for me to answer these questions. Right. But yeah, no, I like it.
Yeah,
I like how you are essentially just building up an algorithm in this game.
Yeah, and they could give you an answer that actually does fit you at the end of it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, like obviously they're trying to pull emotion out of you. There were a couple times when emotion did get pulled out of me during this test, and especially there at the end. It's like, yeah, you motherfuckers telling me exactly what other people have told me, and I guess you're right. But if you like this, yeah, definitely please go play the test yourself. The link's in the description. Email us at castersguild@gmail.com. We didn't have really the opportunity to plug either of our affiliates, but the links are in the description down below if you want to help Casters Guild continue. That's the best way to do it, is to support us by checking out our affiliates. Find us on all the socials, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.